reaching the station that's working for you, WMAR2 News. Now, Good Morning Maryland.
It is 6 o'clock on this Monday. Good morning, Maryland. I'm Ashley James. Christian has the day off. We will get a check of your forecast and the traffic in just a few minutes, but we want to talk about in-person early voting because it begins in Maryland today. There are dozens of designated early voting centers around the state for you to cast your ballot before Election Day on November 3rd. WMAR2 News' Megan Knight is live outside Cross Country Elementary and Middle School in Northwest Baltimore, which is one of 8 early voting sites in the city. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Ashley. Yeah, so like you mentioned, we're outside of Cross Country Elementary and Middle School, right along Park Heights Avenue, Northwest Baltimore, and already we're starting to see a little bit of a crowd form here. Some people bringing out their chairs. They are prepared to have to sit out here for just a little bit because the early voting polls don't open until 7 a.m., but they want to make sure that they are first in line this morning and make sure that they get their ballot cast. Now, it is important to know that there are only certain places like Cross Country Elementary and Middle School here that are designated as early voting centers. So chances are that wherever you are voting this morning or where you normally vote for Election Day is not where you're going to be voting for early voting. So just make sure that you know exactly where that's going to be. Early voting centers will open every day at 7 a.m., close at 8 p.m. You can vote starting today up to November 2nd, and then, of course, on November 3rd, which is Election Day, and there will be some more polling locations that will be open for that day. Early voting will also be available on the weekend. That's something that is different than what we've seen in years past. We caught up with staff and volunteers at Baltimore Votes yesterday. They're getting ready for early voting by stocking each location in the city with snacks, water, and hand sanitizer. Volunteers will be helping to keep people safely spaced out in line and also keep them entertained as well.
I made a playlist. We're going to have my speaker and really just encouraging people to stay in line and vote. This is a really taxing time. People are going to be in line with their children on Zoom and class, and so we just want to do whatever we can, shining a light in such a dark time between COVID-19 and racial injustice. There's so much going on, and so to see folks excited to participate, it makes me happy.
And they definitely said that they've seen an increase in interest in voter participation here. And once again, a live look at Cross Country Elementary and Middle School, one of 8 early voting sites here in Baltimore City. Already starting to see a line here. Polls will be opening at 7 o'clock this morning. And again, if you do encounter some lines, and Baltimore Vote says they do anticipate to see some lines today, Friday, and Sunday, just make sure you bring things to occupy your time while you wait. And if you want to find the early voting center that's closest to you, we have that list on our website right now at WMAR2news.com. In Northwest Baltimore, Megan Knight, WMAR2 News.